Howdy folks, and welcome back to The Owl House. Today we're going to be watching Season 1, Episode 18, the penultimate episode of the season, Agony of a Witch, a title that frankly scares me a little bit. But before we get into the intro proper, I just want to say a quick thank you to everybody. This is the first one of these that I'm recording since the Grom episode went up on YouTube, and I kind of knew that was going to be a big one as far as views and more eyeballs on the channel and stuff like that. But honestly, y'all kind of went crazy on that one. It kind of far surpassed what I was expecting it to do. The views on that one episode alone are like almost caught up to the episode 1 views, which that one's been up for like 4 months. You'd kind of think that a lot of people would go back to that one, and Grom is already about to eclipse that one, so far underestimated, and I even knew it was going to do well. So just thank you to everybody who watched that episode, whether you've been watching all along or that was the first thing of me that you saw. Hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for hopefully sticking around. I know that a lot of y'all are excited for this one as well. From kind of what I gathered from the comments on that one, this, aside from the Grom episode, is a lot of people's favorite episode of this season. Now, Agony of a Witch. I've been told that there's a lot of pain and suffering in this show, and I wouldn't be surprised if it starts here. Usually, these Disney shows usually go that the next to last episode of the first season usually sets up something huge, whether it be, introducing Bill Cipher in Gravity Falls, or Sasha showing back up to Wartwood, meeting up with Anne, setting up for that finale in Amphibia. I'm expecting it to kind of pop off here. So we have a couple plot lines that have kind of been set up throughout the season. Just a quick review. Obviously, the biggest one is Ida and her curse, as well as Lilith trying to arrest her, bring her into the Emperor's Coven, trying to get her to join up with them. We know Lilith has said that the Emperor could help heal her curse. Just a random side theory that I had that I doubt that it's correct, but just something that popped into my head, and I'd be remiss if I didn't say it, just because, hey, theory crafting is a big thing, right? In the last episode, we saw that Lilith also had red hair, but now has black hair. I'm wondering if Lilith was cursed as well, and the Emperor did heal her curse, and so maybe her hair was turning gray as well, and maybe now she colors it black to kind of show that she's like a new person, new witch, kind of, so to speak. So probably not, like I said, but just a little theory, something I thought of, and it was just interesting enough to just throw in there and just kind of just say it, just on the off chance that that's actually correct. Hey, I just wanted to maybe look smart, or at least have a cool idea. And then a smaller plot point that hasn't really been brought up in a minute, but they spent 2 episodes kind of dealing with it, is the Bat Queen. We saw in her first introduction, another one of the best episodes of the season so far, episode 7, I think it was, the library episode with Luz and Amity. Bat Queen, amongst all the treasure that she gave to Ida, there was like a whistle, and she said Ida is owed one. And then that got brought up again in episode 10, but we haven't checked in with that since then. So I'm wondering if Bat Queen can come into play in either this or the next one. Don't know how long they're going to stretch that plot out, but just something else that could happen. Other than that, I don't really think there's anything like huge that's been going on that we know of. Hey, I'm just excited. A little nervous, but excited. The mood is set right. It's raining. Hopefully that doesn't come through on the microphone. I think my mic is good enough to not pick any of that up, but it's like, spooky weather and stuff outside. So I'm as ready as I'm ever going to be. So while I scooch over, just a quick reminder to do all the YouTube things. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think of this episode, of the reaction, of me in general, or anything you want to say. Go nuts in the comments. And today's tea, because someone else commented on an older video saying that this tea sounded absolutely delicious. This is the Stash Spice Dragon Red Chai. So it's kind of been in my head recently since that comment. So hey, cheers. Whoever said it sounded delicious and they need to get some, yeah, you do, because it is. Okay, another long intro. I feel like last time was super long as well, but let us get started with Season 1, Episode 18, Agony of a Witch. I hope I'm ready. Starting up in 3, 2, 1, go.
I will bring you my sister, Emperor Bellows. Then why the delay?
Kikimora.
The
Yo,
day of unity is fast approaching. Rogue witches to
the
covens.
Day of Unity.
Yet the Owl Lady still roams free. Are you protecting her?
Today we capture Ida.
Uh-oh.
Once and for all.
All right, so I don't know if we're gonna. All right, we are gonna cut straight to the intro, so I can kind of talk about this. I think I said the last episode that we haven't seen any of her since she was first kind of teased, kind of shown a little bit in Convention. That was more than 10 episodes ago, so it's been a long time since they've done anything with Kikimora, or I guess she called her Kiki for short. So yeah, I guess we'll see. So I guess the biggest thing is they are going to be bringing Ida in, or attempting to. I'm scared to see how it's going to go.
That infernal house demon is asleep.
Okay, so that's like the second time they've referred to Hootie as like a house demon. Oh, sleep hooting as well. I'm going to capture you again, just like last time.
Sorry, Ida doesn't like trespassers.
Yo, Hootie's like legit.
I'm a person now.
Oh God, is he controlling him? I mean,
Oh, hey, look, it's a bug.
well, that Inspector Clouseau status, like dodging getting killed by like complete accident.
Oh, just an old leaf. Well, that's good too.
How? Yeah.
Hootie. You're a thorn in my side.
But also a thorn in
always
theirs.
Dig your way into my heart.
Us too.
Hey, that sketty is witch's wool. It repels powerful spells. Every witch worth their salt has a cloak made from this stuff.
Okay, interesting.
Cloak?
I want Luce to have a cloak too.
Emperor Bellos wants to control all wild magic through his coven system.
Okay.
He ordered my capture years ago because I refused to fall in line. The only thing that can
Kind of
slow
knew
me
about
down
that.
is my curse, and that hasn't bothered me for weeks.
And there we go. Yep. All right, so how do they, I mean, I guess it's been weeks, but how?
Get the elixir! Now!
I didn't think the elixir was working though. Oh yeah, Dream World.
You know, I'm getting a little tired.
What if it was
of this
Lilith
game,
that cursed her?
So why don't you just show me your face? Whoa.
Oh, I guess it's working. Okay,
Oh, thanks for this.
cool.
And
Oh God, that's a lot though.
Your gem, it's still dark.
no, it's not. You're nuts.
I guess I don't think I've ever really pointed out that Ida has like that gem in her chest. I haven't really pointed out or talked about it or theorized about it or anything.
You die?
No, geez, you're morbid.
Maybe.
I just kind of sort of turn into the owl beast.
Forever. Yeah. This is some of the stuff that I was like afraid of earlier in the season.
Just have to limit my magic use a little.
Uh-oh.
There's the loose I know.
Yeah, same
Go on,
Luce.
do the parallel arm thing.
King demands
Oh.
these too.
I think I said, and I think it would still hold true. Like, I know I talked about how easy it is to make me cry during episode 15, but I said way earlier in the series that if it ever comes to a point where like Ida like hugs Luce back and says like, I understand what this is now, or something to that effect, like I'm just gonna like lose it and just like start bawling my eyes out. And like, you know, maybe at the end of the season, who knows?
The roughhousing was fun, but I like this part of our play dates even better.
Oh, that's her little.
The Emperor demands your presence in the throne room.
Uh-oh.
And there's a bird on your head.
At least it wasn't Hootie on her head.
You ready for the field trip of a lifetime to the one, the only Emperor's Castle?
That's
Right.
That's not good.
I'm gonna stay behind. I don't like the way they treat Ida.
But you're gonna miss out on all the cool stuff.
Like what?
yeah, like what?
Relics. Oracle Sphere. It shows you which path will help
Are
you
these like
become
the
your
legendary
best self.
The
weapons
healing hat.
for
Made
each?
from the magic of the savage.
Yeah, it's
agents.
like,
It is said to cure the deadliest diseases and heal any curse. Yeah.
let's go. Oh, Luce knows there's a way. Oh, but this is so scary though, that they're going to be going to the exact same spot where they're trying to bring Ida. I bet Ida is going to get captured at the end of this one, and all of the finale is going to take place in the Emperor's castle.
Emperor Bellos built it as a symbol of unity. Before he came to power, folks were doing magic all wrong. He taught us that the only way to respect what the Titan gave us is to join the covens.
There's the first mention of the Titan. A lot of y'all have been talking about the Titan
She would
in
love this.
chat or wherever. Oh, she's still injured.
Shut up.
Okay, I need to know more about this Titan. Y'all been talking about the Titan. So she's the direct assistant then. Seemed like it.
Emperor Belos welcomes you to his castle. We're honored by visits from students.
She's also the
You will
most
soon
like
be a
traditionally
part of the coven.
demon-looking
Some that
demon
if
we've
you may
seen.
even find- My job is to teach you its past.
Okay. Big heavy lore time now.
Up until 50 years ago, witches and demons practiced wild magic during what we called the Savage Ages. Witches
Okay.
had access to
Sounds
corrupt knowledge,
racist.
and that is on until our great emperor ascended to the throne and taught witches how to use magic properly.
I got my eyes out for the runes.
Our next stop is the emperor's
There's probably runes
personal
everywhere in
collection
here.
of relics.
We require members with sophistication, elegance, and
It's a nice looking
grace.
castle. Oh.
And if I'm not mistaken, she's on her way to see the emperor himself. Let's
Oof.
all wish her luck.
Good luck, Miss Lily.
She's gonna need it.
Good luck with puberty.
This
Yeah, also valid. Oh my god, are we finally gonna get to see the Emperor? Oh, Luce. Luce is gonna get to see the Emperor too. My heart rate is like picking up. So is the heart rate in the throne room, apparently. What the? What is?
I am at your service, Emperor Belos.
I don't even know why, but I have chills already. Yo, the chills are not stopping. Was that a witch's
How's the
magic
hunt,
vial?
The owl lady. I heard you attempted a raid this morning.
Yes, but we were...
Unsuccessful. That was obvious enough. It's been a little
We didn't have our equipment and abilities set right before the raid. We have to re-queue and try again.
I'll give you the time you need. Bring the owl lady to me by twilight.
I'll give you all the time you need, but as long as it's before tonight.
You will be stripped of your rank and banished from my coven.
Okay.
You do know what happens to covenless witches, don't you?
I don't. Death, probably. Once again, I gotta bring up Final Fantasy V. When you go to X-Death's castle, it's like normal castle stuff going on, and then you like break some kind of illusion spell, and there's like corpses in the walls, and like their chests are like heaving as they're breathing, and hearts are beating in the walls, and that gave me strong vibes of that. That was so incredibly designed, that that like throne room with a heart on top. Oh my god, like I just had like chills throughout that entire scene. I don't even think I said anything because I was just like in awe. Okay, this is intense. This is some good stuff. And we're not even halfway done with the episode. I'm so afraid of what's gonna happen.
Please don't notice I'm gone. Please don't notice I'm boarding the bus.
Gus! Yo, let's go!
And
Yo, Gus
Ida
is
has
so
this
good with
purse
those
and it's
illusions,
zapping away
though.
her magic, and
Luce, no matter what, you can't steal this hat.
but you can borrow it.
Hey, I wanted to say that.
Aw.
You learned about Edith. We're totally gonna help you.
Let's go.
thanks,
Good
guys.
friends.
I know exactly what we got.
I love these
Time
Hexolios.
for a heist.
I love heists. Ah, good girl. I like the design of... also looks like a horse. I love the design of those guys. Luce spreading the love of high fives to even more places in this dimension. I did not expect to see Kiki doing the worm.
You were Edith's last hope. I can feel it. I can feel the magic flowing.
Oh, Willow.
I just wanted to try it out.
Now we can cure.
Is
Ida
this
and
setting
get
off
this
some
hat
kind
back
of
before
magic like
anyone knows
alarm
it's gone.
bells?
We need to go now.
Yep. Yep.
What's Ida's weakness? She has no
Loose.
attachment, no
Loose.
friends.
Loose. Okay, so this throws a big old hole in the
Let's go.
Lilith is writing Luce's mom letters thing.
Why, if it isn't Ida's human pet, how perfect.
Because that was literally, I'm going to pause right here at the little commercial break. That was literally one of the things I said. One of my biggest like pieces of evidence for my theory for that Lilith is writing Luce's mom the letters, that Lilith would know that Luce is a weakness for Ida because she cares about Luce. But the fact that she was just there saying like, oh, there's got to be something, and didn't even think about Luce right immediately, like, yeah, that my whole theory just out the window. So I guess my only suspect now for the letters is Ida, which makes me sad because that's manipulative. But well, guess we'll see.
If you touch us, Ida will come after you so fast.
That's the plan.
Yep.
Run, Luce!
Oh my god.
Now, that doesn't belong to you.
Oh.
No! I needed that to heal your sister.
These decrepit relics are useless. If you want to see your friend again, deliver this to Adolin.
Oh, wow. This isn't how I expected this to go.
Luce! Wait for me!
Oh, he made a
The only
cake.
one who knows dark magic.
Instant executing.
Now stop. Ow!
This is not how I expected this to go, the completely opposite way around.
Ida, we have some bad news.
Alright, at least there's still time in the
I need
episode.
you most.
That episode could have ended right. Yo. Oh, I'm nervous. Uh-oh.
Where is she?
We're getting that good animation again.
The human is safe.
For now.
You've always looked down on me because I'm wild, but fortunately, that just made me work harder than you.
Yo. God. Ida is so cool. Oh, this looks so good. I'm sorry I'm not just like saying anything of consequence. And there's still one episode of the season after this. There's still a finale. This is like the level of action I would expect from a finale. But when's it gonna go wrong? When's Ida gonna go beast mode?
Maybe it is the curse.
Oh god,
But then
she
how
can like barely
pathetic
hear
are you
Luce.
that you can't best me at my worst.
Wow. Yeah, I know I've said it before that Ida's my favorite character, but she truly is the best character.
I became sharp, crafty, a lapdog for a tyrant.
She's not wrong. All right, Luce.
Always thought you were better than me. Anything.
I'm so afraid.
I am better than you. Then why were you so easy to curse?
Yo. She did it. Oh my god, I have chills. I don't know what to say.
Human, that orb was for your protection.
Uh-oh. Oh. With the last of her strength. I'm just so...
All right, kid. Listen to me. I'm going away, and I don't know if I can bounce back.
Don't do this.
Watch over King.
You can't do this to
Remember
me.
to feed Hootie.
Please, no!
And Luce, thank you for being in my life.
It's getting me. Whew. There's tears there. They're not falling yet, but...
Ida.
There she goes. Now this is where this episode's gonna end. She's finally captured now that she's not in control.
Now we can let the healing begin.
She did it. She did it all. She cursed her and captured her.
Human, Adolin is finally with her family, her real family.
Don't kill Albert.
Go back to your world.
Well, technically she can't really get back without Ida, right? Oh, I thought we were gonna get a sad version of the credits with her taking the steps.
Oh, Luce, there you are.
Hi, Hootie.
Quit crying, Tom. Be positive like me. King. Oh, King. He waited all night in that cake.
Hey, where's Ida?
Yeah. This is honestly how I expected it. Oh my god. Oh, we do get different credits. Yo. God, I want to watch the next one so bad. But I have other things to do. I have editing to do. I love when shows do this, when you have like a really intense episode and then you get like the quiet, pensive other credits. That episode is intense. Still, so that I came closer to crying in this one than in Understanding Willow. Like, I felt the tears like more prevalent. If I would have blinked a little more, I think they would have started falling. But like, my God, Agony was correct. Wow. How do I even start talking about this? I will say, during her whole speech at the end, I mean, I guess Luce was kind of like down at the thing. She was trying to get Luce out of the spike pit, as she was telling her, like, you know, you came into my life and showed me purpose, kind of that whole thing. If Luce was closer and like Ida like reached out to give her a hug, I would have just started like bawling there. Just like I said, like the moment Ida gives Luce a hug is the moment where I just like, that's the moment that's gonna do it for me. I'm sorry I hit my mic. God, that was intense. Like I said, that was the action level that I expected from a finale. I can't wait to see what's in store for me in the next one. Yeah, there's just so much. Like my brain is just thinking about the fight between Lilith and Ida, let alone the revelation that Lilith is the one that cursed Ida. I think I might have said that. I might have thrown that out there. I said, did she curse her? And she did. I still don't know why. Like, I guess maybe the whole, like, she was off to join the Emperor's Coven and Ida told her she was stupid or weak for it or something like that. And Lilith is just like, well, I'll show you what's weak or whatever like that, and then cursed her. I do want to kind of get like the official explanation and the timeline kind of thing of like what led up to that. But God, like that was always a possibility in my mind, but I didn't think it was actually the case. Granted, like I said in the last one with theories and stuff, I don't want to say like, oh, it was definitely the Emperor, because there's like, we'd never seen the Emperor before this one. And I guess speaking of the Emperor, I know there's somebody named the Collector who pops up in the second season or whatever, but as far as I'm assuming now, the Emperor is like, at least they're setting him up to be like the big bad, basically. Or maybe the Titan, who knows. I don't know anything about, I really don't know anything about the Titan. They just mentioned them a couple times, but didn't really go into detail. So to go back to my bingo card thing, one of the things I said is and I had no basis for this. I think I said this in the first episode, but one of the items on it was big bad reveal earlier in the series than Gravity Falls. So even though technically in number of episodes, it's technically one episode earlier introduced to the Emperor, but it's also the second to last episode of the season, which I would kind of equate that to being the same thing in my head. So I think that's going to be a strike against me on my bingo card. But hey, what's bingo without a free space anyway? So that's going to end up being my free space for that one. So I'm still going to keep the bingo card thing alive, and I think I'm still going to, still be looking out for that Kristen Shaw. Don't spoil it if she shows up, but that's going to be, I think, the last thing that's going to help me get there to bingo. And like I said, I'm gonna go over that more in season 2, episode 1. But whew, buddy, I can't even fathom the fact that there's a second season, just because like this episode was like so, like shit did get real, just like I said it was going to. And God, there's just so much. Finally seeing the Emperor. Finally getting more of Kikimora, finally getting more of like the kind of lore about like, I guess the mystical artifacts kind of thing, just a lot of different things. I think it's interesting that Amity wasn't involved in this one, that she's still healing from her thing. I thought it would be a faster healing, unless this is like literally like the day after their grudge began, because she still had the cast. And I did notice as I was going through, her cast had like the healing hand on it. For the healing magic, so it's nice to see that that's like worked into the medical stuff as well. That they still have casts and stuff, but it's like actually magic casts. I think that's neat. I wonder how differently that would have gone if Amity was with them in this heist kind of thing that went horribly wrong. But yeah, how the episode ended is kind of how I thought it was going to be at the midpoint of this one. I thought Ida was going to end up getting captured. and then Luce was gonna have to go bust her out from there. I didn't realize that it was gonna be Luce being captured, and then Ida being captured because of that, and then Luce having to go back and save her. One extra step in there. We still got there eventually, but one extra step thrown in there that I didn't really think about or consider. But God, if I did not have like editing obligations and all this kind of stuff to like keep on a schedule and all this kind of stuff, I would be halfway into the season finale by now. But you know, unfortunately for me, I have to wait and edit this. I mean, I could watch it straight away now, but I'm not gonna. I want to not fall behind on my editing, get right to it so I can get it out and get to the next one. I got to get there. This was an incredible episode. Probably the best one so far. I think as I was kind of thinking about it, you know, after understanding Willow, kind of contemplating what my favorites were, I think this is, with how huge of an episode this was, there's no way that this isn't the best episode of the show so far. And I'm horrified as to what the finale has in store for me. I'm horrified as to how everyone's going to get out of this. It's one of those things like, you know, there's a second season, you know they are, but it's like, how? It's the how of it that happens that's always the hardest thing and the most interesting thing. So I'm super excited to finish out this season, and I hope you are excited to finish it out with me. I think I'm finally done rambling after this one. There's a lot to say after this one, guys. So anyway, if you haven't done so yet, please leave a like on the video, leave a comment, letting me know, hey, for once you were actually able to shut up during an episode because so much was going on. You know, and I look down here, I see the thumbnail of episode 1, and Luce looks so happy. Luce looks so happy, even still in the human world, and you know, she's going through it right now, guys. But yeah, subscribe to the channel, do all the YouTube things, and hey, hopefully catch you next time with the final episode of season 1 of the Owl House. Take it easy, everybody.